Young ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. Once again, you are welcome here on the Event d'être Conscience platform. So, in international news, the African continent is paying attention to this. This image you see here is the mini summit, a so-called mini summit that Donald Trump convened at the White House yesterday, the 9th of July, 2025. But I tell you, I don't know what your opinion is, but I would like all Africans to see this and share their thoughts. This is humiliation. Yes, this is humiliation. I just wonder when our heads of state will understand. I wonder. First of all, it should be said that Donald Trump, according to him, invited the 5 African heads of state. But we say that it was a summons. That is to say, the countries he likes a little. He summoned them so that they could come and praise the merit of their natural resources, so that Donald Trump could take that as a gift. Donald Trump receives these 5 heads of state. We have the Senegalese president, Bassirou Diomaye Faye. We have the president of Mauritania, the president of Guinea-Bissau, the president of Gabon. But what happened, I'm telling you, is embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. Let's go deeper. First, share this video conference with me. Give me lots of likes, lots of thumbs up. You see, Donald Trump received them like someone welcoming his children, his sons. In another sense, yes. Like someone receiving his subordinates, his underlings. When the Mauritanian president started to speak, he interrupted him, judging that the man's speech was too long, that he didn't have time for that. You invite someone, but you don't have time to listen to them. He interrupted the Mauritanian president because, in his opinion, his speech was too long. The speech is long. It's a summit. People have come. You have to listen to them. The first quality of a leader is to listen. But it has never happened like that on the Russian side. It has never happened like that. Just look at the family photo. Yeah, we can put it this way. One of the family photos. Putin has never accepted reducing African heads of state to the smallest expression like that. No. He is sitting while the others are standing. What stopped him from standing up? These are his counterparts, who are equals. But he sits, he is the king, and the others are his soldiers. They have to remain standing. This image has gone all over social media. Everyone is giving their own commentary. But I'm telling you, if it were me, I wouldn't appear in such a photo. Number. No, but I'm a head of state. I will step aside. Go ahead and finish. And then what? If Trump, you want to stand up so we can take a photo, then we all stand up. It's true. Economically, your country is ahead of mine. But in terms of sovereignty, we're equals. One country is equal to another country. That's it. They should have politely suggested, Mr. President, you need to agree to stand up. There you go. But he's sitting there with a sly smile. The others are standing. And what's strange about this is that almost all the speeches those heads of state gave, they were meant to flatter Donald Trump. I saw the Gabonese president and the Senegalese president. The Gabonese president even said, Donald Trump Nobel Peace Prize, why not? He says he has absolutely no objections because Donald Trump is already doing more than enough to bring peace back to the entire world. Yes, this is what he said. But please listen very carefully. What concrete actions did Donald Trump take to win the Nobel Peace Prize? Where did he send peace first? Nowhere. The esteemed Senegalese president also unequivocally echoed the very same sentiment. Yes, honestly, the former American President Donald Trump is indeed fighting for the significant advent of global peace in the entire world, and so on and so forth. Yes, he is fighting after all. We can't deny that. That's the purpose of these heads of state being there. The worst part is that the Liberian president, from a country that was colonized, I don't know if we should say colonized there, but a country whose official language is English, the Liberian president starts to speak. Donald Trump starts to congratulate him. He says, but you have a very good level of English. Where did you learn that? Where did you learn that? But the guy, he was born into it, he grew up with it, he studied in it. The official language of Liberia is English. In other words, he knows nothing about Africa. He doesn't care. All he's interested in is if there's a bit of wealth somewhere in an African country, he goes there and then he takes it. That's what interests him. He doesn't know Africa. He's one of those people, maybe I'm saying maybe who thinks of Africa as a country and not a continent. So in the end, Donald Trump described the five countries in question, as dynamic places with highly valuable land. That's what interests him. He says, no, you have dynamic places with highly valuable land. That's what interests him. Vastly valuable minerals, large oil reserves, and wonderful people. Look at how they talk about Africa. So, I don't even know what to say. I don't know. We also have the Mauritanian president who said, we have minerals, rare earths, rare minerals, we have manganese, we have uranium, and we have good reason to believe that we have lithium and other minerals. They went there to boast about what they have underground, what Trump can come and take. We're slowly selling Africa off like this. I'm telling you, it's disappointing. Yes, I can't say anymore. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the situation we found ourselves facing on July 9th. So please share the video. I'll be back with more news for you soon. This was the voice of your one and only Samurai.